Obviously, we jumped on them early, got it to 15-2. I thought once we started, we missed a few layups, but once we started getting the ball in the basket, it allowed us to set our defense. And I thought that rattled them. Obviously, they're playing without James, so that was a big blow to them. So, in my opinion, the score was indicative of what it should have been with them without their best perimeter players. So, but you still got to play the game, and both teams get to play 5 people. It's not like you got to play 5-on-4. Sometimes the teams plays better when they have to rally around an injured player. So that said, we jumped on them early, and I thought our defense did a great job with the scouting report that Coach Davis gave our team, that their lifeblood was the three-point line, Wyoming, last year and this year, and we tried to take that away from them. So you limit the attempt, they can't make them. The kid Akagorski has no made threes. I thought his made threes were the difference in their first 2 wins. Kind of separated them in both their games. So we did a really good job on him, and that was really our game plan, to try to do that. And when obviously on offense, we had Gary was an All-American early. Unfortunately, he got a second foul because he was really. I was like watching him come into his own in front of your eyes. So hopefully he keeps that look in his eye with that confidence he had going.
Was part of the scouting report, did you know he'd be able to do that against those guys?
But, it's been 4 years trying to get him to get that look in his eye. That people can't stop me out here. And what was great about it was his aggressiveness. And I force-fed him, I think, 2 days ago. And his ability, he's been able to always score inside, but his ability to make the three sets up his perimeter drive, because now you have to guard him or he's going to shoot the 3 ball on you. So he's scoring 3 different ways. I think at 13 points in 8 or 9 minutes in the first half.
So is this tournament the first time you've seen that look in his eye?
Yeah. Yeah, I thought the Buffalo game gave him a lot of confidence, got him a lot of rest against Richmond. You could see it tonight. I mean, it's almost, I've been through that with a guy like SK, been through it with Kenyon Martin his senior year. I just got to try to. That's why I wish he wouldn't have got a second foul, because it was fun to watch. Because we're going to need that. If you're, people talk about you having a chance to be one of the better teams in the country, you got to have some of the better players in the country. And he's got to take it personal that he wasn't on the ESPN Top 50. He's got to take it personal that he wasn't on the first Wooden Watch list. He's got to take it personal. And then that gives you a chip on your shoulder.
So if he plays like that takes
separates you. Yeah, players win games. People talk a lot about how hard we play. Players win games. I watched a game the other day because Richmond plays matchup zone, and so did Louisville used to do it. So I watched SK and Justin Jackson's team beat Louisville at Louisville just to see some of the things we did against Louisville's matchup. And you sit there and you think about all the things you ran, and I'm watching SK just win the game along with Justin Jackson with his rebounding, and it's just his poise, and it's just 2 seniors, they just win the game. As a coach, sometimes you think it's all your X's and O's. It's not. It's the guys that can get your X's and O's where they need to go. That's the whole key to this thing. So it's just, I think it's an evolution for Gary, and it's something I'm going to stay on him about, because he's going to. And I tried to I'm trying to get Jacob there too, to be honest with you. Late in the game, that's why I had him with the ball out front, trying to prep for late game situations, and talk to him about it at halftime. That when Gary went out, I was trying to force feed him, and he didn't really want any part of it. He was looking to get off the ball too much. Jaron had 2 fouls. Gary had 2 fouls, and it's time for you to make plays when that happens, because if you can't always get it to Kyle down low. So I was trying to force feed Jacob in the second half with the ball out front. And he did a much better job of trying to make plays.
With 3 games in 3 days, what's your takeaway or 2 from this tournament?
Well, I think we got a long way to go, just like everybody else. I think we got better defensively as the tournament went on. And I thought our focus was tremendous. I don't know what everybody else did, but we practiced every day. You know, we practiced at 1 o'clock, and it was a 35-minute bus ride from our hotel to the other side of the island. So we spent 70 minutes on the bus to and from, plus an hour. So it was really almost 2.5 hour thing to just go practice every day to get ready for each game. Our guys didn't complain. They understand that's how we do things. This is business, and people that put in the time, there's a reason why they win. I was really proud of them. But that's because we get great seniors. But I thought our defense got a lot better. You know, and your freshmen learn from these things. You get them out. You got to get them away from home.
Gary, did the scouting report tell you that you could go and score like that pretty much whenever you wanted?
Yeah, I mean, you just got to be ready to read the defense, no matter what they're in, zone or man. And you know, today it started off with me, but you know, typically you don't know who it is. It could be Jacob, Kyle, Jaren. Just depends on who's who's open.
But you, like every time you got the ball, you see like you go and score. I think you got knocked down early in the game. You got knocked down twice. Did you get hurt?
A little bit. Like I fell on my back, a little bit lower back, but it was fine, you know. And then I got in foul trouble early, so it was kind of around the time where people may have thought I was hurt, but I got in foul trouble. Yeah, it just floor burn. That was it.
Kyle, you had a big game tonight too. Can you elaborate on that a little bit?
Honestly, I told Gary like 6 times. I said he was the catalyst. He was the catalyst. I started off, I rushed a few shots, and it wasn't there at first. And I said, let me just rebound, because Gary's taking control of the game. And everybody saw he had his handprints, fingerprints all over this tournament. So, you know, I just wanted to be there for him, because he's been there for me so many times. And, you know, this relationship, I'm just so glad I'm here with him. So, I mean, he was the catalyst, and I said, let me do my part. That was it.
What about the way you guys played defense the first 10 minutes or so?
That's us.
Yeah.
You know, with a team that can score as well as they do, you know, you just got to really pay attention and scout and, you know, stick to the plan. And our guys really stuck to the plan early and, you know, to keep them out of their rhythm. So, you know, hats off to our coaching staff for getting us prepared for that.
What does it mean to win this championship?
You know, we don't underestimate any competition, and I've been saying that ever since the beginning of the year, ever since I've been here. But you know, we had our mindset on winning it, and you know, it's an accomplishment. But we just have, you know, we want to keep on going. That's it. You know, we're not underestimating, not disrespecting, but we had our eyes on winning this thing. So.
You guys feel? Final question. What do you feel like you learned about yourselves as a team in these 3 games? 3 games in 3 days, maybe a tournament preparation type atmosphere, or you tell us.
Gary, all right, he's always putting it on me, whatever. But no, I think this team is just close. Like I've been saying that though since the beginning of practice. This team has been close, and you know we saw some adversity, a little bit of adversity versus Buffalo, and you know Coach has very high expectations of us. So I just realized that we're very close, and that some of our freshmen had some shining moments, and you know some of the young guys had shining moments, but we want to just stay together, keep that cohesion themselves.